Welcome to Into the Mind of Music. I have on my show this time Kevin Hasselbrink, wonderful performer, vocalist. His band Kevin and Company can be seen playing throughout all of New Jersey. And his other band is called Highway Robbery. I've done quite a few gigs with Kevin, and it's always a pleasure to work with him. Hey, Kev, how you doing, man? Welcome to Into the Mind of Music, Mike.
Whose mind is it? Yours or anybody's?
I don't know. It's anybody's.
It's anybody's
yours
mind?
tonight. It's your mind tonight.
Because there's several minds out there.
That's for sure.
And everybody's got one.
Yep.
Hopefully.
I had your buddies on the show previously.
I know. I've seen a couple of them.
Okay.
It's cool.
So I just got Ron's out, and Bill's is going to premiere this Monday.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. So I'm beginning.
How many have you done so far?
Oh, I think this is 5.
Nice. So you're getting accustomed to it now.
Not
you're
really.
To settle in.
No, not really.
Not at all.
I still get nervous. It's like playing. It's like when I get up on stage. I've been playing for so long. I get up on stage. I get nervous, and then
you got to actually start doing it before you get relaxed. Yeah.
After a while.
Yeah. Then you get in the groove.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the way it is with everybody. I look forward to it and miss it right now at this time,
Oh, yeah.
Not playing sucks.
Well, yeah, because you were playing so much.
And now you see all these people playing on the internet, and half of them are horrible. I don't believe some of these people posting videos that shouldn't be posting videos.
Somebody said... Somebody got pissed off and said all the amateur people should stop with the online videos because it's taking away the money of the professional musicians.
Well, some of the professional stuff is amazing what they've done.
Oh, yeah.
But then you got the guy sitting in his bedroom singing along with a record, with no type of audio or whatever, and it just no classic instruction, just playing his head off and enjoying himself, which is part of it too. But I don't want to hear it. Like I said, you just keep scrolling by. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, if I listen to anything that has crappy audio, I just immediately go by. Like there's this band that I really like, and they're all phenomenal musicians, and they were doing this thing online. This, I guess it was like a lesson thing, and as great as they were, I couldn't watch it for more than a couple of minutes. I had to turn it off because the sound was so terrible.
Yeah, some people think they've got it down, and it just doesn't come through that way.
Have you ever seen any of the Weaklings stuff on?
Yeah.
You know who they are, right?
Yeah. You ever watched Daryl's House live?
Yeah, I've seen that.
He's always got great sound, no matter who's playing, what type of band it is, and it's always different stuff. The sound quality is phenomenal. I can listen to it all night.
I know, but he's, he was doing that, not just because of the pandemic. He's been doing, Daryl's House.
This is live from his club too. It's not just his show, which he's been doing for a while too, where he actually plays. This is his restaurant nightclub where he's got different bands that play every week, and they host it.
Yeah, I believe the Weaklings played on that show.
What's that?
I believe the Weaklings played on that show.
Yeah, I saw the Weaklings show. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Excellent band too.
Yeah, they put something together on the internet of them playing remotely. I don't know how they do it. And
Glenn Burtnick did some stuff by himself just with acoustic guitar too that was pretty good. Him and his girlfriend singer or something. They were doing a bunch of Beatles tunes, and awesome. Simplicity sometimes. That's all it takes.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. But the one that they did with the band where everybody was playing, and it was so in sync, and it was so professional. I wish I knew how they did that.
I think it was just on Zoom. Everybody was on Zoom. Everybody started at the same time and just did your thing.
I don't know, man. The latency is kind of weird.
It is, but some of them are just very simple. That don't have to be that complex. Just get and know your part and do it.
Well, I tell you, that was certainly professional.
Yeah, yeah. They're
And
a great band.
I saw one with Marcus Miller, also the bass player, and he did one, and it was like, I don't know, it was like 15 people, and they were all playing and all on the screen. It's it's amazing.
Well, Jimmy Fallon does it too. He does it from the Tonight Show, and the Roots get on, and each one of them has their own pain, and they're playing along too. It's great.
I know. I just don't know what the technology is. I mean,
Well, obviously they probably have better cameras and audio, and they might mix it down and edit it before they actually pro it. But
yeah, who knows? Like they might just like film it and then put it in an audio program and line everything up and make sure everything is and take care of all of that latency stuff. I
when you're
don't know.
that good and you're that tight with the people you play with, sometimes it's just start and finish at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's telepathy,
Yep.
you know, like when
But
we
to play
play
to a
too.
screen is weird too. When you don't have somebody in the room with you,
Yeah,
that's different too. Even talking on the internet is weird.
yeah. I'm trying to get used to it here.
But everything's like the TV's like that now. Everything's just you're looking at the same screens.
I
Everybody's
mean,
on a screen.
there's not going to be any more TV. There's only going to be this. There's going to be
Internet, yeah.
internet.
All streaming stuff.
You know, not many people watch TV anymore. What
I
is
still watch a
on?
lot of TV. I'm one of the rare ones.
Yeah, but don't you watch like Netflix and stuff
No,
like
no,
that?
no. I actually watch regular TV sometimes. Just besides cable movies and stuff like that. Like
The only thing I can find on the damn TV that I like to watch is Family Feud.
that's cool. I like that. I watch Jeopardy every night.
That's it.
Always
That's
watch Jeopardy. I watch Impractical Jokers all the time. You ever see
oh
those
yeah,
guys?
yeah. That's funny. Yeah, that's
They're nuts. They're just crazy. And to think they've been doing that for like 8 years now.
yeah. That's the one where like they're. I saw one where they were in a supermarket or something, and the guy had to go do something stupid like kiss somebody in the
Right.
store. You know?
Or go take something out of their carriage, and say you
Yeah,
want it without
yeah,
them knowing, or stick something on them, and then
yeah,
the other guy has to take it off. It's stupid stuff, but it's actually funny, in that
yeah,
instance.
yeah. Well, that's for sure. So what? It's Saturday, a rainy Saturday. So
Yeah, the sun was just out for a minute.
well,
Was it? Was out? I thought it was going to get because it got a little more humid. The sun came out, now it went back in, so probably going to rain again. They're saying rain most of the day.
yeah, I haven't gotten the bike out of the garage in a few days, a week
I had it out
or so.
yesterday.
Were you?
Have to have it out every day. Every day, you got to take that little ride at least.
What was it? It was nice out yesterday, right? I don't
Yeah,
even remember what it was
yeah.
like yesterday.
My son-in-law is busting my chops. He found a 2016 Fat Boy with
Oh,
the 117 motor for 12 grand. He says, "Here's your upgrade." I was like, "Yeah, you give me the money, I'll upgrade." Nice bike and a good price too.
now who saw that?
My son-in-law, Matt.
Oh man,
Yeah, yeah. He found it on some Harley site. Guy's trying to unload it. He started out at 15 grand, and like 2 days later, he was down to 12 grand already. I'm like,
wow.
Jesus, needs
Yeah,
money.
I know. Hey, you get out of work, you got to sell the toys.
That's it. Either
That,
the need or the greed.
you
And
know.
that's what I said. If I had to buy that, I'd have to sell both the other two bikes.
Yeah, but that's a
Big
big
difference.
difference.
Yeah, big difference. But I'm happy with what I got right now.
I know that's like my little scooter. It's an
Yeah.
antique. It's a little putt putt now, but hell, I went all the way to Key West, Florida, and halfway back anyway. Then I put it on the train.
Yep.
But I enjoy it, and
Yeah. As long as you can get out there and get a little wind therapy, that's all it takes.
Yeah, I know. Just coming by and just going out for like an hour with you, hanging out and just, just going for a ride. And,
Relaxes you. Yep.
yeah,
It's nice.
like my other things that relax me.
Music. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know what else you were talking about, but
Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, the other day, right, my son um, pulls up my video, on his phone,
right.
and it's Joe Rogan's podcast, right? And then mine right underneath it. Like Joe Rogan episode
On the same day.
1168, and then mine right underneath it. Podcast number 1.
That's right. You're up
I,
there.
I was stoked. I was like, whoa, my podcast video thing is like just one under Joe
Was
Rogan.
it posted around the same time he posted his? Is that why it came up together, or
I don't have any clue why.
it's probably done by the time you put it in?
Yeah,
The date and time,
yeah.
and then how many hits you're getting on it.
It's like the master and the beginner.
Yeah, but that's where you got to start somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's been doing it forever.
That's the same thing. Like when you know people say to me, "Oh, I'm only a beginner." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I was a beginner too." Like I'm
You got to
playing,
begin somewhere.
playing the instrument I'm talking about. Lessons.
Everything. You got to begin. You got to start doing it somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I said, man, I got to reinvent myself at this age. I'm getting too old, so I got to reinvent myself to be able to do something where I could sit at home like this
And not have to go anywhere. That's
yeah.
true. You don't have to go anywhere. Everything's at your disposal.
Yeah, right now it's just really fun. It's a fun experience. I'm learning like video and audio and editing programs and downloading software. It's crazy.
And then you're going to start getting better equipment because I can get a better screenshot. I can get
Oh,
better audio.
oh yeah. It just it
Not
never
never
ends.
ending.
Yeah. Like I put up a big introduction and everything, and I have my original band on the edge doing the theme music and all of that, and come in. I I watched Joe Rogan today, right? He's got his logo, and then all of a sudden the logo starts spinning, and it's just something like 4, 3, 2, 1, and then they just start talking. Nothing fancy,
Right into it.
just his logo, and then boom, right into him talking.
That's what like I said, keep it simple.
Yeah, like we were talking this afternoon, Mike Tyson was on with him.
Amazing looking dude. He's been working out and he looks great.
I mean, that guy came. What a life he had.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Now he's an actor. He wants to fight again. I told you he's talking about fighting Holyfield again.
I know you said something about that, man. It just seems funny
That's
to
the big
me.
hype. I mean, it'll sell tickets.
Oh, it certainly would. It certainly would. Geez, I don't know. I can't see Mike getting back in the ring again. The interview I saw with him. He doesn't have that eye of the tiger. He's not the same guy he was.
Did you see the ones of him working out?
Recently?
Yeah.
No.
That's what you got to see. Then you'll think a little differently because his body's in excellent condition. He's all cut again. I don't know exactly how old he is. What is he, like 50 now?
I don't know, but
He's pushing 50. He's got to be.
after watching what I saw today, he doesn't look like he really has the eye of the tiger to go in the ring and fight again.
Well, he's also into meditation and all this smooth stuff. So.
Oh, he seems like a super person. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's at peace with himself.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
That's what I mean. That's the good part. But he also knows what he potentially had as a fighter, as a boxer, and thinks he can reinvent himself, just like you're doing on the internet.
Yeah, just like I'm trying on the internet, doing lessons and things like that, and
Yeah.
learning how to give lessons. I'm trying to learn how to do two cameras, and so I can have a close up and a far away for the lessons that I'm going to be putting up. And you know, and I'm doing this and having fun doing this and talking to my good friends. And,
Are you teaching online too?
I don't have any students right now. No.
But you would teach online
Oh, absolutely,
because you
yeah,
use the same thing. You know, just have you could teach several people at the same time, have them all on the same podcast.
yeah. I'd like to have a series of lessons up there that people can, you know, have access to that isn't very costly, and then you know they could always take a one-on-one private lesson with me, you know,
Yeah.
over the internet for, you know, they they could always just go private with me, you know, that way
Well, how do they pay with that though? If you're
through
giving them a lesson,
PayPal.
PayPal that just you have an account set up and they just put it in your account number.
Yeah, it's terrible to have a PayPal account when you have to, you know, when you're doing stuff like this and you see all these cameras and you see all this stuff and you're at home and you know, and all you have to do is press that button
Yep,
and then it comes to the
comes
door.
right there. It's
It
amazing.
comes to the door, you know.
That's all it is knowing what button to press.
I set up all of this stuff just with all old stuff that I had all laying around, except for I bought 3 mic stands and I bought a camera. That was that. So
You didn't have a camera on the computer, or you just wanted something
yeah,
better.
no, and I had one on the computer. I just wanted something better to do the lessons with
Hmm.
because I want them to be in HD and wide angle,
That's true too. Yeah.
and I want to have two different views, close up and far away. So
So then you're gonna have to start adding effects and
yeah, it never ends.
background music, dancing girls.
Dancing girls, yeah.
You like that, right?
Oh, that's what I miss about this virus thing. I hate to say it, you know. I miss going to the, going to the
You're
go-go
going out. Yeah,
bars.
nobody goes out anymore. There's nothing to do.
You know.
I don't know what the clubs are going to be like when they open back up.
I,
People are
I
going to
don't
be used to doing it.
I don't see them opening up for the rest of the year. I don't know what's gonna
Well,
happen.
they're starting to talk about it in June that they're going to start opening. It's going to be limited like everything else. But I don't know
Yeah,
about live entertainment. You know.
like I was I interviewed a friend of mine, Tommy Dowd, or really good drummer, and we were kind of talking about a little bit, and the outside things are the ones that have the chance.
Yeah, that's how it'll start faster, right? There's a lot of people. In fact, the Weaklings posted something. They're playing up in Massachusetts, a live gig outside.
Yeah, my friend Tommy said June 5th he was scheduled to play outside someplace, which is just a couple of weeks from now.
Right. June 5th
So,
is a week, really.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. I'm
Yeah.
still afraid of it. I don't want to get it. I mean, I go out, I don't touch the doorknobs or nothing. I use
I
tissue.
think a lot of it's hype, though,
I
too.
wear my mask, and I got all these things. I'm an old man. I don't want to get it.
Me too. But I've been working every day. I've been working up in upstate New Jersey, in Bergen County, where it's been heavy, and haven't had. I've been in Jersey City, in Patterson. You know,
You wear a
they're
mask, though.
taking
Yeah.
precautions. They clean everything.
Hmm.
I go in. A lot of the problems are the doors, actually.
Yes.
So they're cutting it down to where they have an access door where everybody goes in and out of, and there's a porter there cleaning the door after every person goes in and out. It was never like that before. They're cleaning the elevators, they're cleaning this. I mean, it's probably better than it ever was.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good
And
to hear.
knock on wood, I've been lucky.
Well, yeah,
It
yeah.
ha- it hasn't affected me that much, except there's no traffic in the morning. I can get anywhere I gotta go in no time. The speed limit's like 95 on the Parkway and the Turnpike. It's
I know.
crazy.
It's 85 anyway on the Parkway. I mean,
Yeah, but now the slow
I'm
people are driving
doing
85.
I'm doing 65, 70, and I better be in the slow lane because
People are
people
flying by.
are just flying by me
Yep.
like flying.
Amazing.
Uh,
Amazing.
crazy, crazy drivers. Now they say if you get caught speeding, during the pandemic, it's automatic. You go to court.
Court appearance. Yeah, they're posting that because the troopers aren't pulling anybody over. They're out there sitting on the medians, but they don't pull anybody over. I've seen them all day. It's crazy. They're there for emergency uses only. If you break down or something like that. But as far as the speeding goes, it seems like everybody's on the road knows what they're doing, unless
Yeah,
you're erratic.
they don't want to pull people over, and then they have to have masks, and then they're worried about getting this coronavirus and all of this stuff. So
I think the worst is over now. I said it's just trying to get back to some sort of normal is going to be a pain in the ass.
yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. I just feel sorry for all of the guys that just rely on that.
Yeah,
Like you were saying, thank goodness you're still able to work, and they're cleaning everything, and everything is all good. But these guys that just do music full time, I mean, you don't have to do music, and you play so much. It's like, I mean, you absolutely love it, dude.
yeah.
Because
It's the outlet for me. Yeah.
yeah, because I look at you and I say to myself, man, that he doesn't have to do that.
Nope.
You know,
It's
he
all for the
he could
fun.
he could sit home, but man, you just love it. What made you What made you first like decide that you were going to sing?
The
That
Beatles.
you were going to be a singer?
The Beatles were probably my biggest influence. I remember laying on my parents' living room floor watching them on Ed Sullivan
Hmm.
and saying, "That looks like fun."
Me too. In front of the TV,
Fun on the TV with the whole
laying on the
family.
floor. Yeah, laying on the floor, watching, waiting.
I still remember the thing that said under John Lennon. It said, "Sorry, girls, he's married."
Yeah, yeah,
Remember?
yeah. Right.
I,
He
that was
was
so
married to
classic. It's
Cynthia
like
at the
didn't
time.
mean anything when you were a kid. What does that mean? He's married? Why did they tell him he's married? Oh, we know
Oh,
why now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, what about back in the day, man? Yeah, experiences in the clubs, man. I had some wild experiences
I
with the.
started in high school playing.
Did you? Is that when you started during high
13.
school?
I was a drummer. I started out as a drummer and just had a couple other friends that liked to play. And naturally you start in the basement. My parents let us practice in the basement. That's the first thing is having a place to do it. And then as I got into high school, I found people that were a little better. We used to practice in a church basement. Kid had a connection. His parents were the custodians, so we could practice in the church hall. And it was like, where do you get to practice playing loud like you wanted to? With full equipment and everything.
Oh yeah. I mean, our drummer from the neighborhood, Bill Harrison, his mom, Ruthie. Oh, bless her soul. We we were down there with. I mean, I had two SVT cabinets and an SVT,
To
and
practice to
and
play it,
and
really?
the good, yeah, in the basement, and Jim, the guitar player, had a Marshall double stack, and the other guitar player, Joey Jacoby at the time,
Mm-hmm.
he had two Fender Bassman amps tied together like with a Y cord.
Mm-hmm. Was he
And
stereo too, or
no, it was just he had a Y cord, the one out and then
did he
two.
slave one into the other?
Yep, and he used
That used to be the big thing too. Drive one to shit and then just play the other one normal. You get that sound.
but man, we used to play so loud. And she would come to the top of the stairs, Billy,
Yep.
turn it
Right.
down.
Just
And then
like
Billy would go,
on Joe's
guys,
Garage on Zappa.
yeah, and Billy would go, guys, we better turn it down a little bit. So we
But you
turn
didn't
it
think you were that loud, you know?
no. And we turn it down for about a song or two. Next
And
thing,
then be right back.
Billy, so.
Yep.
But she never denied us to
No,
go there.
no. You have to have that help along the way.
She always let us practice as much as she screamed that we were loud and
And
all of that.
once you started playing out, I'm sure you didn't bring two SVT cabinets anymore, right?
No,
So then
no.
you had to carry it. You start learning that I don't need to carry all this shit.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, one was enough. I used to carry one, and the head was just so got ridiculously heavy. But then in the older days, as time went on, we got roadies and we got lights and we got a
Big
truck, and
PA. You had to have
I
vans
I
or a
used
truck. Yeah.
I used to show up and basically with my bass and flashlights like this, and the road crew would bring us out. My amp would be there, all set up, all ready. Everything would be waiting for me. Boom, give me the bass. Man, it was like being a rock star in the 80s.
And you had to have all that equipment back then.
Yeah, and
You
we
know,
had a PA
you
and
had to have a
lights and a
show.
truck and like everything, man. What about you back then, dude?
Well, in high school, it was everybody brought everything in a station. If you had your parents' station wagon, you had 6 or 7 different cars, and all your friends were your roadies. You didn't have any roadies yet. You played the high school dances and the high school sock hops, and the corner store had a show or a carnival during the summer. You play that. That's where it really started. But once you started playing out, that's when you started downsizing all the stuff that you had. I had a double bass drum set with 4 toms, and then when you had to set all that stuff up and down, it was like, that's a lot of work.
That's why you
It takes
became
a
a
lot of
singer.
room.
That's why you
You learn,
became a singer. So
you
you
learn,
don't have to help with the equipment.
that was part of it. But everybody thinks the singer gets away with nothing. You know that. Oh, you just bring your microphone. I was like, yeah, I wish that was the way it was.
That's why I said that.
I
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
usually get that. Yeah. Oh,
Oh
you're
yeah,
just
I
a
just bring
singer.
my microphone and I
Yeah.
bring the PA and I bring the PA head and I bring all the stands and I
And
set up
lights.
all the cords and I bring the lights, and it's like people don't understand, like even for smaller shows like what you do and I do in these little in these little bars, even that stuff still, as much as we've cut down and got rid of all of the big stuff and consolidated, it's still stuff.
It is still stuff, but the stuff has gotten actually better too. The little things sound good now. They've
Yes.
micromanaged everything down to smaller sizes, so you don't need that big amp to get that sound anymore. Look how nice it sounds acoustic. That's what I mean. You don't have to drive everybody out of the room either. You can play to a nice volume where people can actually sit and eat dinner or chat if they want to. You don't have to blow them out of the room.
Yeah.
Although it's nice to blow them out of the room once in a while too.
Well, you know yourself, it depends on the room that you're playing at.
And the
If
people.
Yeah, if you're playing at a place where people are eating, you know what I mean, you're not going to be playing Led Zeppelin on 10. I mean, that's stupid.
You don't have to. It's
you
all in
know
the
it,
arrangement.
it's all in, you have to know what audience you're playing to. Like when we did the big shows, the bigger shows, like when we did the Woodbridge thing on the big stage and everything. I mean, we kicked butt, man. That
Yeah.
was good, man. We played.
Sounded great. Looked great. But
Yeah.
you can be just as great in a small stage in a small room.
Yeah.
And sometimes the people are more receptive.
It's a more intimate audience. Like I was watching Joe Rogan do uh, Rob Zombie, and Rob Zombie was saying he didn't like playing clubs and small places. He was terrified
Because it was
be-
too close.
because it was too intimate. It was like, the guy's there, he's giving you the finger, he's in the first row, and he's going, "You suck, get the
Yep.
fuck off the stage," or whatever. He said, he didn't want to see that. When he's playing to 50,000 people at a festival, he's up on the stage. He doesn't even see
Yeah, and there's
anybody.
a security force.
Yeah,
Everything's in front of him.
yeah, he doesn't even see anybody. And there's another dude, Rob Zombie, man. You would think, I mean, he's doing horror films now, from what I hear. And my daughter was telling me that they're good. She likes
Yeah.
his
No, he's
stuff.
always done some great stuff. He's got a great mind. That's the
Yeah,
thing. You have to reinvent yourself. When one thing stops working or you wear it out, where it's not working anymore, you got to go somewhere else. That's why I started playing acoustic. I played with rock bands for 20, 30 years. It
I
wasn't
bet.
until I got sick and then I started coming back out that that's all I could do was play acoustic. didn't have the stamina.
Thank you all for tuning into the Mind of Music. I will have in the description all the links where you can contact Kevin and Company, and his band and his emails will all be in the description of the video. Until next time, peace, love, and music for all.